How are y'all doing? I guess that means kind of tired, like we are.
I like seeing RWBY cosplayers in the second row, right there.
I feel like, have y'all ever been to a convention with Vic McDonough before? I feel like I'm channeling my inner Vic right now.
With
Y'all
your
notice
zipper
that?
pants?
With the zipper pants.
Did he wear those at RTX?
I think he's worn them at almost every single convention that I've seen him at,
What a
and I was
champ.
really disappointed because he was not at this convention.
Aw.
But I did take a picture and I sent it to him, and I said, channeling my inner Vic today. We'll see what he
really
says.
Bringing him to the con.
But look at you, Miss Sailor. I'm horrible. Neptune Sailor. Sailor Neptune.
You got it.
Sailor Neptune.
They kind of look like Sailor Neptune and Uranus up here, the
It's
blonde
true, with
and
the blonde hair.
As Weiss would say, hi Neptune.
Oh my god.
Where are you from?
Oh, you got booze.
Get out. Who knows that line? Y'all know that. All right. But you have a RWBY shirt on, so you're allowed to stay here. It's all right. I love you.
allowed.
And
She'll
you're in the
allow
front
you.
row. Whoop.
Oh, they're wearing the same shirt. Y'all are twins.
Yeah. They do.
I just wanted to point
We're
it
also,
out.
oh yeah. Wow, I didn't realize how blue your eyes were. They matched totally perfectly.
Yeah,
Dude, she's
thank you.
beautiful. Can y'all see? Oh wow, you can-ish
Can
see?
you?
I don't know.
Where
Oh my
am I
God, we're
staring?
on that giant
There it
screen.
is.
There's a screen.
Can you see
Oh,
how
there's
blue my
zero
eyes
on her
are?
face.
Showing your eyes.
Look.
God, that hurts. My contacts are drying out.
So do you two want to start off and introduce yourselves and let us know what you guys are doing with Rooster Teeth?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Hi, y'all. I am Kara Eberle. I voice Weiss and RWBY, the RWBY Formal, RWBY Chibi, and RWBY Grim Eclipse. I also was Rooster Teeth's first receptionist way back in 2010, I believe it was, and I was employee number 12. So I have
Wow.
lots of fun stories to tell you if you want to hear them, because now we're up to over 300 employees?
Something like I don't know everybody anymore.
I know.
Which
It's
is
like
super weird.
I know it's weird to go in and just to see people that you have no idea who they are, and you're like,
Right?
what's your name again?
Hi, I'm Mica Burton. I work for the Know doing hosting and such. And I used to work for Achievement Hunter. I still enjoy video games, and I do on-screen content and whatnot and what have you.
And she's a gorgeous cosplayer.
Oh my god!
Woo!
Shut up!
Yeah, oh my god.
You're gorgeous. I'm so sorry for that voice. I feel like I revert to it whenever I'm around you.
I don't know why we do that. We're like y'all's worst enemy. When you
We-
saw us earlier today.
We saw each other in the RTX hallway.
Oh my gosh.
And literally it was just us walking towards each other going, oh my god, it's so nice to see you.
I
And
know.
my
Like,
PA
are
was
you
like-
Mica Burton?
I'm
Like,
like,
is
"Are
your
you
dad
Kara
Lamar
Eberle?"
Burton?
Like, oh my
God. LeVar?
And I remember my PA being like, is that normal?
Huh?
Do you
Yeah,
guys
nope.
just do that? I'm like,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
That's our normal greeting to each other. So putting us on a panel together was a great idea.
Great idea. It'll be a lot of fun, though.
Right?
I just want to point out you guys said you were tired. I just want to meet you guys not tired right now because this is really exciting.
Yeah. Prefacing this, we're both really tired, but I feel like this is the delusional, tired, hyper feeling almost.
Right. I mean,
you know?
we both just had RTX.
Yes, last weekend.
Yeah.
I've been going nonstop and then had work straight up, so it's been I haven't
Right?
had a day of a break, but it's all, I consider almost a break being seeing y'all, because I mean, it's fun.
It's fun.
I hope that you accept me for me and all of my flaws, even if I make sense or not.
And all of your zippers on your pants.
And all of my zippers in my pants. I was actually really trying to decide if I should, this was my hardest decision of my day. Ready? Which way should I put the zippers?
Oh, crap.
Oh, shit. Should they all be
Oh.
on one side?
Oh.
Do they unzip? Does it show your
Are they
leg or is it
functional?
fake zippers?
Can you put
Oh, I
pennies
never
in there?
actually really tried that out.
Are they
Nope,
mouth
they
zippers?
just
They're
fake ass, fake butt zippers. Wait, that sounded even worse. I was
That
gonna
did.
say
Fake
ass.
butt zippers.
I didn't want to say the word. Oh.
We're not at the late night panel.
So I was like, do I
sorry.
put them all on the right? As a cosplayer, what should I do?
I think you should just zip the middle one and keep the other two open so it's offset.
Like
I think
that?
that's
Yeah,
the way to
that's-
go.
that's how I would do it right there.
all right, there we go from
There
Miss
we
Mica
go.
Burton. I'll keep it like that. Thank you. I should have asked you way earlier today.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get your advice tomorrow for an outfit. I'll FaceTime you.
Please do.
Okay.
So, Neptune, are you cosplaying tomorrow?
I am cosplaying tomorrow. Actually, fun fact, I'm cosplaying Blake tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you. So I have a like one of my best friends here is a seamstress, and last time I was in Raleigh, she gave me the Blake season 2 pants and the boots, and then she's like, "Hey, do you want me to finish it for you, and you can wear it at Supercon because we're gonna do RWBY and Weiss actually." So yeah, no.
Wait, there's gonna be a Weiss too.
There's gonna be a Weiss too.
Oh my gosh, y'all gotta get back because
they're
we're
gonna-
signing in the same exact area.
We are. It's CR 43 and 44.
Thank you, because I did not remember that.
That's what I'm here for.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my God, you're like so cool.
You're like so cool.
Y'all are gonna get so annoyed of that, so we'll stop. I can already see
Seriously.
eyes rolling. Well, we're done. We're done.
But yeah, I will be cosplaying as Blake tomorrow, and I'm
Yeah.
very excited. And I'm gonna.
Who's excited to see her as Blake?
I am. I've only cosplayed Blake once, and it was to promote the Grim Eclipse stream.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm very excited to bring back Blake and send Erin like 50,000 photos and be like,
Oh, yeah.
"Am I pretty yet, Erin? Do you think I'm pretty? Am I pretty as Blake?" She'd be like, "Shut up. Like, stop texting me."
No, never mind. I was gonna say you're prettier than me as Blake. Stop it. But she doesn't. We did cosplay once.
That's true. You guys did. You guys did an amazing job.
It was Anna Hullum, Matt Hullum's wife, actually did our cosplay, and you can see the picture actually behind me is, which is, I mean, not this one.
I was like,
sorry,
what?
in my booth. It's not the most flattering lighting or picture of me, and I'm sure that was lovely too. If I'm actually on the screen, oh goodness, I am. Yeah, she did a great job though, and it's so much fun. Like, how much time goes into putting in how much time do you put into making each cosplay? Like, this is amazing.
Thank you. The fun thing about cosplay is 90% of it is done in the room the night before. Cosplayers can confirm this.
I'm gonna confirm with that.
Right? Yeah.
Because I have a cosplay that I'm wearing tomorrow.
Really?
Have not ever even put it on. Like, I don't even know how that's gonna work, and it's actually like Roadhog.
cosplay?
Roadhog
Oh my God.
from Overwatch. So I've never worn it. I have no clue if it's even gonna stay together.
That's the secret to cosplay is like
Wing it?
behind all of this is hot glue and safety pins and like a sacrificial goat to Satan.
That's right. And it's more magical when you stand in front of the hotel mirror and
Yeah.
it like works and you're like, yes, and you get to the elevator and then all your buckles snap.
Yeah, you're like,
And
oh no, oh no.
And I'm a muggle today.
Yeah, pretty much.
A muggle.
Like I was supposed to be Morrigan from Dragon Age today, but I unpacked my suitcase and realized I left the leather skirt at home.
Oh
And I was like, I'm gonna just be Mica today.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go for
Just
it.
be me.
Just be me. But then my friend was like, hey, do you want to be Blake tomorrow? And I was like, oh, you saved my life.
That's always the worst when you forget like a main part.
Right?
Like I'll forget like my shoes or something and I'll be like, oh.
Like I had to go. I'm the worst. I had to go buy shoes at the mall yesterday for my Princess Serenity outfit that I'm wearing on Sunday. And I'm like, I can't be Sailor Moon barefoot.
Well, if we're gonna do this,
Well, if you're doing Serenity.
Oh, now you're.
Kara forgot her socks and has mismatching socks on. But one of them is Hello Kitty, and one of them is a cute little brown one. And now everyone just saw
brown sock.
a cute plain brown dress sock with a Hello Kitty pink sock, and no one knew that until just now. So.
And now the whole internet knows.
no.
I
It's true,
try
my
to
business
match.
is
I have a Pikachu and a yellow leopard print on.
I love that.
Ooh.
Now I want to wear
I tried
mismatching
leopard
socks.
print then.
It's like yellow with like spots.
I'm gonna wear
It's like they
mismatching socks.
kind of match. It's the same color
Yeah,
yellow.
absolutely. 100%.
Like they're weird circular lightning bolts.
That counts.
I'm sure our audience is loving this.
Oh,
So
our sock conversation.
Who here is wearing mismatched socks today?
Oh, look, wait.
look at that.
My Schneester is. We got Winter wearing that, so all right, it's acceptable.
We're starting an internet
Yes,
fad.
my Schneester. It's my sister, but where the Schnee is, so it's my Schneester. And somebody else had said Schneeblings, which makes sense if you want the whole family, or at least not the whole family, the brother.
I love it. I love it.
Do you guys
The
want to open up?
butthead.
Yeah,
Brother.
do we want to open up Q&A? There's a microphone.
Does
on the
anyone have any
floor.
questions that they might
So-
want to ask?
Microphone right there,
Microphone on the
please,
floor.
please line up.
We have this awesome microphone. I don't know if they checked to see if it got unmuted because I muted it.
But like, ask questions. You want
Yeah.
to know a weird tale about what goes on
Hello?
at the company? Ask us.
Yeah. to get
Yes,
small.
hello, hello,
There you
wait.
go, hello,
Yeah.
So tall for that
Come
microphone.
line up and ask your questions.
ready?
Preguntas, por favor.
This is technically just
Ahora.
the Rooster Teeth panel. So anything under the sun goes.
Ooh.
Oh, who's
So,
gonna pick it up?
what's the most like Rooster Teeth moment you had where you're like, this would not happen at another company. This is like so out there.
I have a perfect story for that, for something
Go
that
for
happened
it.
literally
I
like
got to figure out the best one.
2 weeks ago. So the Know office is right next to the kitchen, which is also right next to like the break area. So animation used to be there. Now it's just full of beanbag chairs. So it was kind of later in the day. Everybody in the Know had kind of finished their work. We were all playing Mario Kart, which is a very Rooster Teeth thing to do, not doing work, playing Mario Kart. And all of a sudden I hear...
Doing work.
Oh, right, right. Work is Mario Kart. So all of a sudden, I hear Miles Luna shrieking at the top of his lungs, and I'm like, I should check that out to make sure that no one's dying or something. And it's just Miles drinking, Blaine filming, and Aaron Marquis standing there, and they're running and seeing how far they can leap into the beanbag piles. And I think it came out as an RT Life or something, and apparently the game is dubbed Sack Tap.
You came out of it now.
Right? Yes, there's a name. There's an official name. There's an official rule book that Miles has made and laminated. It's like a 20-page rule book. Apparently, sack tap comes from ancient Mayan times, where back in the day, the sacks were filled with rocks. It didn't work out well, but now it's 2017 and sack tap is a thing. But it was one of those moments where I was like, where the hell do I work? Like... My friends and characters.
I'm dying laughing because I don't know how I can beat that, but I relate
But
so
it's like,
much. It's amazing.
I'm just like, my friends and coworkers are drinking microbrews that are stocked in our fridge. There's 2 dogs standing over there watching while they're jumping into beanbags, and they called it sack tap. And I'm like, I work here. I come into work every day, and this is what happened. And then I don't know if you guys are on Twitter and you saw that big milk argument that happened. And it's like, this is my job.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So, did you do the game?
Oh, fucking of course I did. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Who won?
Miles, that piece of course Miles won.
But he invented the game and
just
the
saying,
rules,
it's
so
not
technically
fair.
he could
Yeah.
have cheated.
But also,
he could have
he's
been
just
won by
a
default.
weirdly airborne man.
He's aerodynamic.
He's super aerodynamic. Like, there's something about Miles that, like, I think his bones are hollow or something. He's secretly a bird.
He's part, like, carrier pigeon.
He must be, because, I mean, that boy flew. Like, it was so magnificent to watch happen.
He's like a swan dive.
He is. Like, it's just, it was one of those surreal moments that I'm just like, how is this a place that I actually, like, go to work every day of my life?
You know, hearing you say Miles fly across the room saying he has hollow bones.
Yeah.
Next episode would be Chibi.
There we go.
Miles, are you watching?
Excuse me, someone tweeted
Wait.
Miles Luna.
Or Tom Alvaro writes a lot of our new things
That's
now.
true,
He's a
so
great new writer. So Tom,
let's-
if you're watching,
we want
Flying Jean.
Flying John or
Jean Blue. Jean, like JetBlue, but Jean Blue.
Jean Blue. There we go. Or
John
just, like,
flies
a
in
game
an
of
arc.
sack tap in the game.
I won't go forth with JetBlue jokes.
Yeah, I remember now that brings up one really realizing I work here was when I was still the receptionist, and this is probably 2012. It's an RT Life. Y'all might have seen it. Bernie had brought a lot of different, well, there's 2 stories, but I'll tell one that's better, I think. He brought a bunch of fireworks he had left over from 4th of July to the old office, the 636 office.
Oh my God.
And some of y'all are already laughing. You already know what I'm talking about. And they're just, you know, we had a fun, 4th of July. They had all the animators had fun, apparently. I wasn't there for this, but they all did fireworks and decided to skateboard through the fireworks.
Oh, that's
super
safe.
smart. But that happened and that went well. Sure, no problem. But we had extra ones. And they were sitting on the, the guest chairs, I guess, when people walk in waiting, to get in. And there were a bunch of fireworks sitting there, and Bernie walks around. I was like, hey, Bernie, we saw a bunch of these fireworks. And he looks, he goes, you want to set them off?
Oh my God.
And it's like
my God.
midday. I'm talking like Tuesday at 3 p.m. And I'm like, sure. Why not? And he goes, should we do it in front of the Achievement Hunter windows?
Oh my God.
Yep.
Of course. Go out there, and then Barney decides to set off a round of about, I think it was 1,000 black cats right in front of where Ray sat. and right where Michael sat, and I got it all on video. Go look it up, RT Life on YouTube.
So you're
It
the
was
reason they've gone
amazing.
insane.
I approved of the
yeah,
act,
you
but it
are
was
the
the
reason they
CEO
went.
that did it.
There you go, so-
I went along with it. Yes, and now we have Ruby, and it's pretty crazy and insane.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. The look on Michael and Ray's face, they both come out and peek through the curtains of like the blinds of, what the fuck? Oh, it's just them. Oh, okay. No big deal. And it was the craziest thing. So I was like, wow, we just set off fireworks. There's also a cop car, too, that went by. You can see that. Bernie and I waited for the cop car, though, to turn before
smart,
we did
smart.
it. I don't recommend ever shooting off fireworks. This is not something you should try at home unless you own the property
Right.
and everything's good.
I do
But-
love that things can go on in that office, and you just like open the door and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it was just them shooting off fireworks? Oh, okay. No
yeah,
big deal.
like they did a Hungry Hippos like RT Life or something with Maltesers, and they strapped buckets to their head and like put people on rolly chairs and started like wheeling them. And once again, the Know is right next to the kitchen. We catch a lot of shit because we're right next to the kitchen.
You're in the know.
We're in the know. And we just kind of opened the door because we heard screaming and crashes, and we're like, okay. And just kind of went back to work.
Hungry Hippos, like RL is like it's on my bucket list of things I have to do with friends.
Wear a helmet because we had to go get helmets.
I only know of Hungry. Okay, everyone's gonna probably be like, what? I only know of this as the game. with
Yeah.
This. Is there another sort of
So it's-
personal people?
So you have to
Hungry
get,
Hippos?
well, it's like what? It's like 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 people.
Yes.
And you have to get on a belly like wheel roller, and you hold like baskets, and you put balls in, and they pull you back
Yeah.
and forth. Like
So-
humanized. Let's do this.
How
so
have
we
we
need to go
not?
buy balls.
We should have had this set up for the
we
panel.
should have.
We could have did a hungry Hippo
Panel.
real life.
RT decided
Yes.
to do it a little bit more dangerously and did heads with desks, which is why everybody fetched helmets after Aaron almost got like a concussion.
See, no, I've
here's
only
the question
seen,
about
like,
that.
baskets.
Here's the question about Hungry Hippos. Were they drunk?
Were they what?
Were they drunk when they were doing it?
No, unfortunately. Which is why I think Aaron did not get the concussion. So
Would have been
maybe
a lot
fortunately.
worse if that would have had. If they would have been
Also,
drunk. Yeah.
I was gonna say also it was 10 in the morning, but I'm like, not like that stopped anybody in the
Yeah,
office ever.
right.
Like, also extra life is a part of our job.
Dude, Extra Life is amazing.
Like, I got to throw Gavin as far as I could. Michael got tased twice. Like, I got to shoot Michael's crotch with 20 rounds of paintballs for work, for the kids.
Blaine bench pressed me last time.
Seriously? Yeah. What?
It was awesome.
I just love that this is stuff that's like, oh, what'd you do at work today? I drank my weight in tequila, tried to throw my coworker, and then shot them with paintballs.
My intern bench pressed me.
It's
It was
whatever.
11:30 p.m., but it was for charity.
For the kids.
For the
So it's
kids.
fine.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to know what we're gonna do this year. Like we tased Michael
What is
twice.
next?
Paintball firing squad. Someone's got to straight up die this year.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
that's the
Shoot
next
something
level.
shoot something at Gavin's nose.
I suggested rubber bullets, but they said no, Mica, that's too much.
What
And I
about
was like,
beanbag
whatever.
bullets?
Beanbag bullets. See, I like the way you think.
See, we shouldn't be. We're not that violent. Though.
No,
we're not.
no. I mean
what about
love
like
and
love arrow
care.
Cupid bullet?
Yeah.
Cupid arrows.
Pillows. And
Yes,
love.
and rainbows and butterflies.
I say we bring back the tasers.
We should release butterflies and white doves.
Only if we can sing
Just
Sarah
because Gus would
McLaughlin's
love
Orange of
that.
the
Would he
Angel.
not? Gus would love that.
Only what? Can we dress Gus up as an angel and release doves and butterflies behind him?
Yes.
I love
yes,
this
we will.
idea.
As long as he wears the gold wig, right?
Make it a
Don't-
reality.
We hit $1 million and we dress Gus up as an angel. We should probably consult Gus before
I know. I was
start
going to say,
claiming
we're
things.
planning this without his consult. Big brother, we're going to do it.
God.
Please.
Just do it while he's sleeping somehow, and attach wings, and then release the doves.
We'll wait for Gus to go cheese master drunk again.
Oh my gosh, Cheese Master
Cheese Master Gus.
He's
And
going to hate us for mentioning that if he ever sees
he has a
us.
shirt dedicated to it. Like that is his own fault.
I
He's the
remember
one who got that drunk.
Who saw that? Did y'all see
Did anyone
that?
see
The
Cheese Master Gus? Oh,
Best part of the stream, no doubt.
thank
Okay,
you.
sorry, that was one question. We
That
went
was
off
one
for
question.
about
Let's have your
20
question,
minutes on
please,
that.
sir.
All right. First of all,
you.
big fan of you both.
Oh, thank you.
And I actually have two questions. One is, what would happen at Rooster Teeth offices if the entirety of Team RWBY, the entirety of Team Juniper, and as well as Sun and Neptune were hired there?
It would burn down. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
That would be.
That there'd be a lot more Ruby that you'd see. Probably, I'd say.
I feel like it
Gosh.
would be
Wait,
the-
like them, like the VA team, the voice actors.
No, like
or
literally their
literally.
characters.
The actual characters were hired at Rooster
That's
Teeth
why I was like,
offices.
it would burn down.
Well, we thought fireworks outside the Achievement Hunter office were crazy.
Right? I mean, like, Sun alone in the
A
office.
food fight.
A giant food fight.
Also,
Totally original thought.
Rooster Teeth is known for their drunk adventure stories. So what's the worst thing you've done while drunk?
That is the most serious face you two have had since we walked up on the stage. I just want to point that
Because
out.
a lot of stuff flashed before my eyes.
I know. I'm
and
like, do I remember that?
Right. First of all,
well, y'all might have seen this. Well, it was kind of funny though. It's an RTAA. I thought speaking in a higher voice to wake up Lindsay in Michael's apartment would make her wake up instead of calling and then cheering on the locksmith with the "Give me a B, give me a T." Basically, if y'all haven't seen that, Lindsay passed out inside Michael's apartment. This is before they were married. This is a long time ago. Or no, I think they had just gotten married, actually. And she decided to stay there and didn't go out with us when we went. And so I went back. We came back, and the door was locked. Michael didn't have his keys. So he's banging on the door trying to get in. Can't do it. And I'm like, in the highest voice I possibly can. This is like 2 in the morning in an apartment complex in Austin. Like, I should not be doing this anyway. And I'm knocking, yelling, and then they're like, shh. It was Gavin and Michael were like, Kara, be quiet. And I was like, I have a higher pitched voice. She could hear me. I don't know where that logic came from.
drunk Kara.
Drunk Kara logic. So that's the first thing that comes to mind, just because y'all can actually visually see it, because it is really funny when the guy comes, to fix the lock, because I really did try to cheer him on. I was like, Steven, like, I don't know what his name was now. It's on there. Anyone remember what his name was? It was like Jared, Jacob, I don't know. But I actually really did spell out his name and do a full-on like cheer, apparently. For him. We got in. Success.
I think the worst thing I've ever done while drunk, I do not know because I blacked out on 6th Street.
You were told.
I was told.
Okay.
No, but that's just the thing. Like 6th Street, it was my first time on 6th Street in Austin.
Uh-oh.
It
Enough
was
said.
exactly. It was the Laser Team premiere, and it was the night. Like
I think I was there.
I think you were too. It was the night of the premiere, and everybody decided to go to 6th Street after the after party.
Yeah.
And I wound up at an IHOP with friends. Don't remember how I got there. Don't remember. I vaguely remember being at this place. So everybody talks about this place called Barbarella's.
Oh, you go dancing at Barbarella's,
Yeah, I
right?
went dancing at Barbarella's. I remember drinking champagne with Mariel, and that's it. And then I remember
thing you know,
falling
you're dancing
asleep
on tables.
into my pancakes at IHOP.
But that's always the best, like, drunken story. If it's
Right?
like an Waffle House or an IHOP or something, like, if you don't end up there, you didn't drink and party hard
Right.
enough.
Yeah.
And I was
Exactly.
told
Or Denny's. Denny's would fit
that
in there, too.
Denny's, yeah.
when Beyonce came on, I screamed, "Shut the fuck up, this is my jam." And then started like,
Wait, do you remember which song it is?
nope, I was just told it was Beyonce. I was just told when Beyonce came on, you turned into another person, screamed, "Shut the fuck up, this is my jam," and danced like I've never seen you dance before. And I was like,
I do that
Okay.
with Gwen Stefani's Holla Back Girl. I don't know why.
Hell yes.
Every time that song comes on, it
Hell
doesn't matter
yes.
drunk, sober. I'm just insane.
I have a strong
I'm a
feeling
Britney
it was
Spears
Formation.
girl like that. I can see that.
What is your favorite Britney Spears song?
God. There's. Where do I start? Oops, I did it again. Lucky, I loved that one.
Oh my God, Lucky is such a good
Oh my gosh.
song.
Oh, that's actually what I was gonna say first. Thank you.
I feel like you're definitely like a toxic dancer.
Yep, that's how I sing. That's why Casey Lee Williams is the one that is the voice of Weiss. Is when she sings in RWBY instead of me because I cannot sing clearly.
Casey is like one of the most precious human beings.
Dude,
on
we
the
give
face
a round of applause to Miss Casey Williams
Right?
and Jeff Williams with soundtrack.
Yes.
Dude. I hope y'all are watching. Hi. I give you a shout out.
I think Casey is like such a precious little bean, and I just want to wrap her up in a blanket and like protect her forever.
I met her when she was 14, and
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
this voice is coming out of such like a little body.
Right?
I'm like, I'm jealous of you.
I also, every time I work out and like RWBY songs come on, I always let her know, I'm like, I'm working out to RWBY songs. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, you're so cute. I love you.
I wouldn't know what that means. I don't work out.
Neither do I. It's all a lie.
I wish I could look that good and not work out.
Right?
Let me just put that out there.
You're
Well,
gorgeous.
We'll see. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I like
I wish I
your-
would work out.
You're
My-
spider monkeying.
Dude, right now, I know. I realize I'm sitting like this.
I would if I could,
Weird
but I'm
feeling.
I'm in a leotard.
She's-
Screw
I
it.
swear, I think it's like the zippers and all the black. I feel like I can be all like emo sitting right now.
Trying to get comfy right now.
So,
there we go.
Yeah,
All
do this
right.
Panel.
Let's continue.
Let's get our next question.
Next
Thank
question.
you. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I'm not kidding. I'm gonna keep doing it like this.
She's tired. She's going to fall asleep in the corner in a
Good
minute.
night, Kara.
There's a
Oh,
bunch
now
of
my
people here
foot
who
is
want to ask
stuck.
questions. We all need your undivided attention.
Yes, sir.
I'm awkward. I'm sorry. So, as they mentioned, like talking about like the moments or whatever, but like, what was the weirdest thing that you've experienced like through the Rooster Teeth community, be it at like the studio or at RTX or something like that? What was the weirdest thing you've ever experienced?
Rolling up the really, really, really short shorts that are on the cover of the Rooster Teeth Shorts Volume 3 or Volume 4. You'll see it if you look. It was on Gus. Gus had shorts on.
Roll his shorts.
Oh, it went up there.
Oh God.
I was the wardrobe prop master, as y'all know. So I mean, you got to make sacrifices sometimes.
Did you wash your hands after? You wash your body after.
Oh, I deep cleansed after.
She had a massive spa day. She's like, I
know.
gotta go.
It was great.
Like
Actually,
three trips to the spa or something like that.
Oh no. Did I what?
Like 3 trips to the spa or something like that.
3 trips to the spa to cleanse yourself.
Oh, I totally heard balls in that somewhere, and I was like, "What?"
She thinks about this.
I swear to God, I did not say that. I swear
know,
to God.
That's why I had to clarify before I answered on that one.
So we know
Yeah,
what
sure,
happened during that story since her head instantly
Right.
goes balls.
No, I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, "How high can I go?" All right, that's enough folds. All right, cool, you're done. But he had a really cute blonde wig on, and that was fun. And he took a picture with me, so I was like,
No.
I have you in a blonde wig and blue eyeshadow, and you're a girl. And he's like, I'm never doing this again. And I was like, all right. And he hasn't done it again, as far as I know.
No, he
so
has not.
I got some behind-the-scenes pics.
I think mine would be sitting on Bernie's lap while he's dressed as Santa Claus for
Wow.
for the Christmas commercial last year.
Oh, the other one too.
Yeah,
Real quick.
yeah.
When I did Barbara's blood in her fake cast, and that was when she decided to text Bernie and say help.
that.
And she said help, and then turned off her phone. And we all had our phones turned off because we were shooting. And
Barb, no.
I guess I did a pretty good job because
Yeah.
it really scared him.
That's such a good story. I love that
so
story.
funny.
But yeah, no, sitting in your boss's lap while he's dressed as Santa Claus is
All I want for
And it's-
Christmas is a real big raise.
Right.
Real big raise.
I think there's still photos of it somewhere. It's
I'm gonna find it.
freaking ridiculous, but I don't know. I feel like every day is a weird day. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we could go on and on.
Right?
I'm sure.
also it's like, I don't know. I had that moment as I was sobbing at E3. Like, I met Hideo Kojima, who is like one of the biggest video game heroes to me ever.
Wow.
And it was because like I work at the Know, and he just happened to be there at the YouTube gaming party. And my friend was like, Mica, turn around. Kojima's right there.
Oh
I
my
turned around,
gosh.
and just tears started silently streaming down my face. And I got to tell him that like, you are my hero, and he hugged me, and we took a picture, and then he walked away, and I clutched this pillar that was there, and I sobbed, like audibly sobbed. If you go
That sounds
to,
like a RWBY moment. I could
it
see
literally
RWBY
was.
Isn't it funny when you meet like your hero or like the person that you admire the most? You're like in the picture. You're like,
Like the
like,
picture's
that's
really
weird.
pulled together, which is weird.
Oh,
Like
that's
I'm
good.
smiling. I used Beauty Cam because I wanted my face to shine, obviously, and Kojima looks gorgeous. But it was like the weird, just to have him walk away and just to turn around and be like,
like that's the picture I always get.
Right?
Like the people are like, let me take your picture, and I'm like,
Our friend Anthony Carboni helped us host E3 this year, and in his vlog, if you go to Anthony Carboni's YouTube, there's Crying with Mica Burton part 349 or something like that, because I cried all weekend. E3 was a very emotional week for me. And there's like video of me going, I just met Kojima. And it's like, it's okay, sweetie, it's okay. So yeah, Mica Burton is a very emotional person.
You're a happy crier then.
I'm such a happy crier. They announced a new Shadow of the Colossus is getting made, and I cried on stream.
Sorry, I thought that was funny. See, I'm a horrible person.
I
I'm
cry
a
lot.
laughing, not crier. But
Not crier?
happy laugher.
Happy laugher, okay.
There we go. I'm a sad crier. Slash just emotional in general.
I just cry a lot.
I just cry randomly. I cried at a lot of the RWBY stuff that happened in Volume 3, especially.
Yo, Ruby made me straight up cry.
Didn't we all?
I don't know. Did you? Yeah, we should get back to the questions. I'm
Right, sorry.
Wow,
You go
we're
on
getting
tangents.
off
We're
topic.
so bad.
Let's take our next question, please.
I actually had two. The first one's really short, though. Who is your favorite RWBY character, and what is your favorite process of like making new content? Like the whole, because I know it's like a big thing that goes on for every little video that you make. You know. So I was
My
just wondering what
favorite
your favorite
character
process
is Weiss.
Oh my god.
You would never know.
Mine
Actually, I
too.
really like Zwei a lot too.
Oh, they like that.
It's also because that was the first time that Weiss ever actually smiled in any episode of RWBY ever, and you heard her talk baby talk to Zwei, and it was really, really sweet. So I think, on the second part of your question, I think for me the most fun part would be doing new, having a new emotion come through behind Weiss, behind her character, such as, being really happy and whatnot, experiencing new things as your character. I mean, you're doing it for us as the voice actors. It's really something that you experience not only for yourself, but through the character too, because it's the first time you're ever portraying the character doing something like that. So that's fun for me to do new things. Such challenging.
My favorite RWBY character is Emerald, personally. And I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to be not biased. I can't say any of the RWBY girls because then it's
I like
biased. Yeah.
So you just like the not okay.
I like Emerald. She's cool and sassy, and she has a cool haircut.
Weiss is cool and sassy with
Weiss
a big ponytail.
is cool and sassy and has a big ponytail. All right, I take it back. My favorite character is Weiss.
All right, good job. Yeah, no, just kidding. Dude, Emerald and Weiss should
right? They should be.
Dude, ooh.
They should be best friends.
That'd be an interesting ship.
Right?
Oh shit!
Oh,
I shouldn't
shit.
have said that. God damn. Oop.
Send
I
us
don't do
all
that.
of your fan art at Mica Burton.
That's I know. I accidentally, funny, really, really, really short story. I wore the exact same outfit as Erin the first time we were at any convention together, and we both wore black and white striped shirts, and I said Team Monochrome, literally just saying Team Monochrome, like Team Blue or something, because we were wearing the same colors before all of this stuff started. Oh, that started something. Then I was like, I cannot say team anything anymore ever again. So
I am
did I
team
definitely-
everybody's happy and
Right?
rainbows and sunshine and
Butterflies.
butterflies and everybody gets along and eats cupcakes.
I
That's
like
what team
that.
I am. I like that.
Aw,
idea.
we would be on such a nice team.
Right?
I mean, Weiss would not approve of that, but I would. Kara
Weiss
would.
can have a cupcake. Would Weiss
She's
get a
more of
cupcake?
like an ice cream cake
You know what?
person.
Whatever, Weiss. Who cares?
Or popsicle. Icicle. Ooh.
Did you just say Weissicle?
Oh, no, but that would have been better. Weisicle. I like that
I walked
better.
myself into that.
You guys are still opening up fan art. Like,
Are we still
Oh, there should be one. A popsicle
like
shaped
those
like an ice
cartoon
cream.
pops
Yeah,
from like back
from
in the
ice cream.
90s? Yeah, but
Let's
it's
do
Weiss. Can
it.
someone draw a Weissicle?
Let's make RWBY popsicles. That's the next thing. Hey, we already got the cereal out. Why not move into popsicles?
I think this is a solid idea. Everybody
Okay.
tweet at Miles Luna.
Yes, there now needs to be popsicles.
Yes. As for the content thing, or you get the know. I like when there's like a news story, and our writers are both dads, so it's riddled with dad jokes and horrible puns. I think my favorite moments are when Ashley and I literally cannot finish reading it because we just stop and we're like, oh, come on. Like, I will not say this. And it's just, there's 5 people that work in that office, and it's completely self-contained. Like, we have our 2 writers, we have me and Ashley, and we have our editor, Caden. And the fact that we're just like such a family and can joke and laugh and like, but also get news done and bond. It's just very nice. And when a read goes really well, or Ashley and I are really vibing off of each other, it's just working with people who are your family every day is the best part of content creation. And I think you can really feel that we care. Oh my God, my shoe is coming
Thanks,
apart.
guys.
Oh, that was so heartfelt.
It was, and then my shoe came apart.
And then segue to shoe.
Segue shoe.
Cosplay problems. Hello.
Hi.
So when I got Kara's autograph, she told me I had to come up here with a question, and she told me just to ask. What
I
was
said
the,
yes, absolutely. If you'd love to. I said you had to. I'm so
You
glad
said I
you did.
had to.
Thank you for obeying Weiss's command.
You told me to ask what the funniest
you.
thing you saw at Rooster Teeth was. So
Oh, okay. I'm glad I told you to ask me that. Now I don't have anything prepared.
I
Funniest
completely
thing.
figured you wouldn't plan for it, so I figured I'd do it.
Funniest thing.
You know me
Funniest thing.
well. You know me well, sir. I do know something pretty funny.
Yeah.
Which one?
I want
Do
me
I
to
want
say.
Yeah,
want me
you
to
go
say
first. You go first.
So whenever RT like shorts or $1 Million butts are being shot, there's always weird stuff walking around the office. So once it was just Bernie walking around in his boxers, and you're just like, okay, should I ask? And usually the question is like live action. You're like, okay, but you gonna put pants on? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. All right, this is this is my life now, and I just, yeah.
I'm thinking real hard. I'm like, what's the best one? And I had a real good one right before you said something, and I forgot what it
I'm
was.
sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Were you just distracted by the thought of burning his boxers?
Yes, that just.
That
It
it was kind of like when he was on The
Oh.
Amazing Race in those gold shorts, except
Dude, those were sexy.
looser.
I would never say this. Not ooh. Okay. All right. Okay. Funniest thing. Oh, it was really, really funny watching the Ghost Pepper Challenge.
Oh my God, you were there for that.
I was there for that, as I really, really wanted to try one because I didn't believe that they were that hot. But Bernie wearing the oven mitts when he was with the tongs, he was like, he was on it. It was kind of funny because he was so concerned about me. He was like, I was like, I want to try one. I don't believe that. And he goes, Kara, I'm using these oven mitts. I don't want to take you to the hospital right now, and I don't want to be sued. So no.
I don't want to be sued.
Something like I want this to be safe. And I was like, all right. And then Miles takes like the teeniest little bite off the tip, and about like just starts crying, freaking out. And Michael just puts the whole thing in his mouth and is like, ain't bad. And then goes and throws up about 6 minutes later.
Of course. It's weird. I feel like other than that one time Jeremy shoved a bunch of sour candies in his mouth and burned his mouth, which that's just impressive, there haven't been a lot of food challenges
That
anymore.
actually happens. I got dared to do this sour Skittles.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago. So like the dare was like just eat the whole bag. Like I lost my voice for 3 days.
Jesus.
So it's like legit dangerous.
Yeah, like Jeremy had to go to like the doctor or a dentist or something, and he burned a hole in his
Yeah,
mouth.
I ended up like, even to this day, I have like a ripped esophagus from the Skittles. So don't do that. It's
people.
All right,
dangerous.
warning
Yeah.
to everyone out there in the audience. Please
They're
do
like-
not try this at home.
Yeah.
They're
For
all
the
gonna go
second
home and buy
time.
sour Skittles.
Or the Ghost Pepper Challenge.
Honestly, don't do anything Achievement Hunter ever does at home. Like,
Don't do any of the fun experiments that we do at
yeah,
home.
especially when it gets to Extra Life, because that's just. I feel like we need a disclaimer at the beginning of the stream that's like,
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
don't be us.
Like the jackass.
Like,
pretty
the-
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All these stories you're telling me, like literally all that's going through my head is this episode of Jackass.
And like that's the thing.
Every
Please do not
story.
submit your videos. We will not review or see them.
And you'd think like, oh, this is like a rare occasion. Like, you know, they have to get work done sometime. No. It's so often. It's so, like Achievement Hunter's office is filled with weapons that they literally fire at stuff. Like they have scimitars and like maces and flails and swords and bows, and the list goes on. And we're like, who keeps giving you stuff? There's holes in our ceiling because Ryan and someone shot a grappling hook through it. And I'm like,
How do you get this?
That's
Why?
awesome. That's so cool.
Great
Thanks,
question.
guys.
Glad you
Thank
came
you.
by.
Thank you. He waited
So,
for you.
so first, both of y'all awesome. I love most of all the stuff that y'all do. Y'all cool, and y'all awesome too. So, yeah.
I try. I got thrown into this.
You're doing a great job.
So, what is the most like surreal like con experience that you've had? Like a moment where you're at the con and you're like, oh, this is perfectly normal, and then when you get back home, you're like, no, this is not normal at all. What just happened in that moment? Just something like that.
I told my Kojima story, so I'm good. That's my story.
I think when we all cosplayed as our characters at RTX in 2013, 14, I forgot which year it was. 13. Okay, yeah, everyone knows. You even know. Yes, you cosplayed 13. I'd say that in all honesty because, well, and it was one that made Monch obviously really proud. But we had really thought about that for a while. And we had done a lot of the fittings. We were really excited for it. But like the fan reaction was absolutely much more than we could have expected, and everyone loved it and wanted us to do more, and that was something that I was like, then seeing people dressed up as my character too, that was the first time we all were like, wow, like we felt in character, but literally, it was one of those weird, it was very surreal, kind of an out-of-body experience, very meta, if you will. We were our characters, and it was like for me at least, it kind of solidified in a weird way everything. Like I don't know, dressing actually as your character, really feeling like you really were this character and seeing it in the voice really did it for me. It's crazy.
Unfortunately, I don't have any characters to voice and dress up as.
Yet.
But yet, I think culminating and like working at the Know and like playing video games since I was like before I could read, I was playing Pokemon pretty much, and just working E3 this year. I know. I just press buttons, but
I try. I press buttons and nothing happens. What? I need to learn more.
You gotta press buttons better. But I think
press buttons better.
Going and working E3, like YouTube hired the Know to cover E3, and that's something that I don't think I would ever say in my life, if that makes sense. Like it was just so we like Caden and I went on the floor early to film some booth tours, and we went to the Nintendo booth, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to play Mario Odyssey?" And I'm like, I can literally touch Mario Odyssey right now. Like the game hasn't come out. I've been fantasizing about this for years, and because of a series of incredibly fortunate events and lovely people and talking to the right people, like I'm playing Mario Odyssey right now. Like it was just this weird crystallizing moment that like, wow, that's so cool. That's just so cool.
I know. I mean, okay, well on that topic though too, even just playing RWBY Eclipse, because I'm actually at level 12 now. Hey, I thought it was a pretty cool accomplishment.
Yes, level 12,
anyway.
Harder woo. Everybody woo.
Hey, for me,
there you go.
Well, y'all know that I'm not that great at video games, as you probably seen in all of the RT lives and whatnot.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I've learned to blink now when I play, so my eyes don't water as much.
There you go.
See,
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm pressing buttons better and I'm blinking.
Yay!
Like, I'm so concerned right now because he didn't blink then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
So I think you guys are both awesome. I have a question for Kara.
Yes.
So you seem like a very cheerful, upbeat, happy person. Weiss is the polar opposite of that most of the time.
Not all the time.
How do you get into character? Like, do you just have Michael walk in and insult you for an hour before you start recording or something? Or
That'd make me laugh, actually. No, I'd say now it's actually a lot easier than it used to be. After 5, I mean, it's crazy. I think it's been 5 years since the first recording. 5? It's 5, yeah. Right? I'm old.
That moment, like you hit that age and you're like, oh my God, these girls are so young. Like that happened to me 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of it's awesome at the same time. So like getting into the character, it's kind of fun for me now because I am so bubbly, I like to say, and happy-go-lucky that getting into a completely opposite person is kind of easy because it's like, yeah, I didn't want to say a bad word because you're not supposed to, but I just say it's a lot it's easier now than it was. I think that it might be. Barbara made a really good point at one panel how she said it's almost harder to be her own voice as a different person or personality as Yang and Barbara when she has her same voice as it. So I think it also kind of helps just being a little bit, I'm changing, I obviously alter my voice a little bit and I get a little bit higher pitched, depending upon the emotion that she's trying, to convey in the scene. But I think just the fact that it is so different than myself makes it a lot easier because it's just fun. It's kind of like Halloween, putting on a mask and being someone different.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
Has any of the weapons ever made it outside of Achievement Office to other parts of Rooster Teeth?
I'm like 99.9% sure there's a rule that's like you take the weapons outside, you die. So I think as far as it goes is like next door to their weapons test room, which is really the VR room, which I feel like you shouldn't test weapons in a space where there's VR
They
equipment.
call it the weapon test room. I didn't even know
Unfortunately, they're
this.
like, it's our firing range. I'm like, y'all, that's where we do VR stuff. Don't do that.
Almost the same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. VR, actual weapons,
virtual
people.
reality,
It's
real
fine.
reality.
Exactly.
They both have reality in them.
But exactly.
Just drop the V.
Thankfully, I've never walked into the kitchen to get coffee and seen Gavin with a flail or something like that. Am I going to say that that will never happen? Absolutely not. It's Achievement Hunter. I bet you. Yeah, I'm honestly waiting for the day that like I open the no door and there's like an arrow pointed at my face and I'm like, no, this is how I die. So I don't think it's happened yet, but no, actually that's a lie. They brought smoke bombs into the AH support office.
Yeah.
I take it all back.
That makes a lot of sense. That's about as that's right in lines of the fireworks outside of the office thing.
Except it was
very violent.
It was inside, and
Oh.
then our facilities guys were like, "Hey, so if you're gonna light smoke bombs in the office, tell us."
So you don't need a disclaimer on like all your stuff. You just need it on every door.
Yeah.
Like I feel like at this point of this panel, you need like every door. Projectiles might fly in your direction.
Honestly, I feel like when you join Rooster Teeth, like you know Achievement Hunter exists, and you know there's a solid chance you're gonna see like Gavin running at Michael with something sharp or vice versa, and you're like, okay. That's where I work now.
Thank you. Love you both.
Thank you.
Hello. I got a question. Since y'all are a YouTube-based TV show series, have y'all ever thought about making like a movie on Blockbuster, like in Hollywood or something, for one of your series, like RWBY?
Absolutely, but unfortunately, I'm only the voice actress in it. I'm not the actual director or anything. If I had that power, that would be absolutely amazing. It would be like projected onto the moon right now. That's the new OTT I'm thinking of, by the way. Moon projection.
Moon projection. I
Moon
love
projection.
It.
Wouldn't that be awesome? You just watch it, just look up at the moon and watch
Right?
a movie. Hey, I coined it. I trademarked it. Copyright.
We
Kara
did
Eberle.
do Laser Team, and Laser Team 2 is coming out, and we announced at RTX we announced at RTX that we have a new horror film, Bloodfest, coming out. So that's going to be 3 movies. But as for a RWBY movie, I have no control over that. I'm not even in the animation department.
Well, hey, I'm looking forward to that Laser Team too.
Right?
Hey,
That is in post-production as we speak.
Is it in post already?
Yeah, it's done. It wrapped. It's in post right now.
What?
Yeah,
That's awesome. That
Also-
means it'll come out soon. Post means that they've already shot it and it's good. It's
Day
like
5
editing.
season 2 is coming out soon.
Day 5 is awesome.
Trailer's up.
I love Day 5.
Just announced. I mean, it's still animation on YouTube, but we just announced the new animated show that's going to be happening. The Mech Show.
The new Mech Show.
Was Genlock. Thank you. And RVB season. What season are we on?
Sorry. I laugh because I don't know either. It's like,
What is it?
I should know
Jesus.
that. Wow.
God.
Wow. Oh, I have a funny
Wait,
story.
want to
on
know a
that.
fun fact?
Yes.
RVB has been around for longer than like half my life.
Oh no.
I'm 23.
Wow.
Yeah.
Me too, actually. I'm 27, but still.
But
it's
like
still,
that's
over
crazy.
half of our lives.
That's over half of our lives that RVB has existed.
Bernie and Matt and Joel and Gus and Jeff and you're really old.
Super old.
Just kidding. If RWBY ever makes it to season 15, that'll be freaking amazing.
But then
and
we'll
how?
be, like,
what are they
old
going to be?
ladies.
Yeah, well, we have kids.
Oh my God. Stop it. Stop.
I don't even want to.
Not
think
even
about that.
engaged.
Okay, now then it's going to be like, oh, what would your kids be named?
Ah!
Snowflake.
Screams. No, Weissicle. God.
Oh, I like that too. Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger. Is it Tony the Tiger, the mascot for
Frosted Flakes? Yeah.
Tony.
You're gonna
My kid's
name-
name's Tony. For
And then
Frosted
people are like,
Flakes.
oh, why is your kid named Tony? You know Tony the Tiger.
The best ever. Santa Claus, North Pole. I
And
could
we've
keep
gone on a
going.
tangent.
I could keep going.
You're gonna have to do like
another segment.
male and female name list.
Oh,
So you're gonna have to start breaking it down soon.
Yeah.
Or they're just
not soon.
androgynous, so they can be both.
It's true. Thank you.
I also got a second question. What would be your favorite video game if you had to choose? Like one from PlayStation or Xbox?
What's my favorite video game to what?
Mario Kart 64,
Like
Nintendo 64.
PlayStation,
The OG.
PlayStation, Xbox. What
Yeah,
would be your
yeah.
favorite game?
Mario Kart Nintendo 64.
That's like asking me to cut off a toe, and which toe do I want to cut off?
Really?
I
You don't have, like,
love
a
games
all
so
time?
much. That's the thing. It's like I have to break it down into sections and into parts of my life and into like how was I
What's your
feeling
most
that
what's your
day?
favorite classic?
Yeah,
game?
your
My favorite-
all life over. Like that's you in a nutshell.
Yeah, see, okay.
Like, dun dun.
The
You're gonna like
oldest
short circuit
classic.
me.
I know she's like, video game, oldest,
Okay. I
arcade
love
game.
I love the Final Fantasy series. I'm gonna end with that.
Okay.
And my top
Since
three
you
are
said that,
15, 7, 10.
That's
So,
a good list.
There we go.
since you said you like Final
15?
Fantasy,
You haven't done
10?
15?
That's not in.
But 15 has the
chronological
Chocobros.
order.
So like I played Final Fantasy like up until 10x2, and then I'm
Okay.
like I tried to do like 12 or whatever, and I was like I can't. I'm just gonna put my favorite game out there because I know you guys like Mario Kart and Final Fantasy. But if anyone's ever played Lunar Silver Star Story, that was my favorite game of all time, and not many people know what that is.
No.
It is if you like Final Fantasy and you could like go back and play like nice retro PlayStation games.
Yep.
So there's like a little flying cat that turns into a dragon. Like it is the best thing ever.
Okay, well now I'm gonna have to play that.
Same.
So Lunar Silver Star Story.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
I'm gonna write that on a note on my iPhone as soon as.
Question wasn't for me,
dragon.
but I'm throwing that out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, first off, thank you, ladies, for grossing. I'm sorry, I said grossing. I definitely meant for blessing the Oak City with Rooster Teeth's presence. It's very nice to have y'all here.
you very much.
They're not saying it very loudly, but they agree.
Thanks.
Thanks just for the sport, guys. Anywho, now I've always liked Rooster Teeth as a company, and I'm sure you get the how's it like working there with the video games and all that. But I'll just keep it simple. Kara, please tell me you and Lindsay are friends off stage like Weiss and Ruby. I would absolutely love to hear that.
Dude, we are like BFFs. We're the closest ever. I love Lindsay. I was almost I was referenced in their wedding, not mentioned by name, but I did. I do. I take credit for her and Michael because I picked up Michael every single day from work when he first started, when he lived with Jack, and I was a receptionist. That was my duty every day to go and pick him up from Jack's house. One day I couldn't do it. I asked the intern, Lindsay Tuggy. Wow, sorry. See, it's a habit now. It's weird. Lindsay Tuggy. She go do it. She looked at me. She's like, yeah, I don't know who he is. Where does he live? Apparently she got lost, and he was really not that happy that it took her a long time to get there, as you can imagine Michael would be, and she felt really bad. But I never had to go and pick him up anytime after that.
Ooh.
So she was like, I'll go and get him. So I took credit for that, and I was like, why isn't Iris's name Kara?
Right?
Technically, I am responsible for that relationship.
You really are. You're
right?
responsible for that child.
For that child.
When that kid
you're
grows
right.
up enough to be sentient and be like, you're welcome.
I will. I love that.
Hey, Iris, you're welcome. She'd be like, what? Who are you?
You're welcome.
Like you got to
I'll say
take
his
care of like the baby, like the aunt, and then when they ask,
yeah.
you got to be like, technically, I'm like your godmother.
Yes.
If they like it or
I'm the
not.
unofficial Auntie Kara.
Technically, I created you, so.
Let's not open up that. I'd say can of worms, a bag of bees at this point, because it'd be much worse. All right, thank you, ladies. Ice Queen.
Why does everyone keep calling me that?
Good afternoon. Here's a palate cleanser. So you're stuck with Guilford Godfrey for 5 hours. What are you guys going to do?
I think that's the answer. Like, just don't
Question.
talk.
Is there water around?
There's always water around.
Is it a deep enough puddle to drown someone in? If they get too loud?
You can eventually, you have a hose, you can eventually get deep enough.
All right, there's my answer.
I'll help.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
Question. As a fellow voice actor, I just love asking this question. What do you guys do when you guys have been on set and your voice is getting thrashed? Because personally, after 8 hours of in a world, a man, a desire, my voice just gets really messed up. What do you guys, what type of remedies do you guys use?
Well, mine blown at the moment. Wow.
So the weird thing is, I can actually answer this question because I went to acting school.
Oh,
I know.
Well, I didn't. All right. Fine. Well, I went to acting school.
did.
In a world, guy.
I mean, I don't do voice acting at the company, but I did take voice acting as a class, and I took voice with like a woman who practiced Linkletter and all of that stuff, and I thought it was stupid when I was a freshman that we had to write down every day in a journal what we did for voice exercises, because I thought, when am I ever going to use this? Like, what's the point? But strangely enough, going back through my voice journal and doing those Linkletter exercises, doing the stuff that a teacher taught me, helps a lot. Also, there are these weird Swedish blackcurrant voice lozenges that opera singers use. They're like $40 a tin, but my God, do they coat your throat like you wouldn't believe.
Have you ever heard of it's a papaya extract. It's a chewable.
Huh.
And I randomly saw it online after I lost my voice a little bit after, after RTX last year.
Right, yeah.
And it's like a vitamin, obviously, with papaya extract, and you're supposed to just chew it and swallow it. But this one, you just put kind of in the back of both your jaw up there, and dude, it works amazingly. And everyone thought I was crazy. And some people tried it. They're like, this works out pretty well.
I think also warm-ups and cool-downs are very important.
Yeah, if you just go in there, I mean, it's like stretching. If you're gonna run a marathon, it is a muscle that you do need to exercise, and you do need to stretch. And
if you are feeling strain and you need to go on a day of vocal rest,
you need to realize
by all means go on a day of vocal rest. Also look into throat coat. It's a tea, and it is very lovely.
Throat coat.
Throat coat. It's a tea.
Sorry, that just sounds weird.
I've always done the tea and
My
honey
mind's
trick.
going into a
That's
Rooster Teeth place.
because I'll do these, and I'll have to sit here and talk all weekend, and Monday comes around, I'm dead.
Right? Or if you're of age, a hot toddy will help, which is black tea, lemon, cloves, honey, and bourbon or whiskey, a dark liquor of your choice.
That's a song, isn't it?
Hot toddy?
I know that it's on my
Is
playlist.
If it's not a song, it should be.
It's like one of those horrible radio rap songs.
I'm gonna have to
nobody
listen,
Talk about smacking ass and stuff like that.
Probably something like that. But yeah, it's really catchy.
Get down low, hot toddy, get down low.
Something like that.
low. All right, anyway.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
What's one of your most proud achievements, like a good cosplay or a nice scene that you've done as Weiss?
I was really proud of Weiss in the last volume, season 4, when she, proud of Weiss at least, for finally kind of throwing in the towel or yelling at everyone. She didn't at that party, and when she told everyone to shut up, that was being fake and whatnot. I was really proud of her for that. So I'm more proud of her as a character for that one than I am for myself doing anything in particular.
I'm proud of you for portraying that.
Aw, thank you.
Of course.
You're so sweet.
You're
Mica. Oh my God. Everyone's like, all right. And we're circling back to when we came on. How much time is left? Yes, we have. Are we over or anything?
Do we know what time it is?
No, what is our time?
We're good?
I'm the worst.
Because I talk a lot, so I'm surprised no one's cut me off yet.
What time is it? Oh, okay, we're good. Is that good? No, that's over.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh.
Are we over? You guys are the worst over there. Who's our waiters?
And, oh my God, thank you guys so much for being here. Is that the last thing that we have?
Wait, I'll
we
answer
don't
your
really
question.
talk like that.
I'll answer your
actually.
question,
No,
and then
answer.
I'll. Oh my god.
No, we shouldn't.
No, I'm gonna answer it.
Oh no, I meant like we shouldn't. Oh my god, after you should definitely answer. A question.
Oh, definitely. I was like, I'm gonna answer though.
I mean, we haven't gotten yelled at yet.
That's true. We haven't gotten yelled at, so
I've
whatever.
been like looking over here, waiting for.
I've been looking.
Like, stop it! Stop talking.
Get off of the stage.
They're all silently saying that in their heads right now.
Right. I've learned to make Sailor Moon bows practically in my sleep because I've made them so many times. So I think that's my. Prize.
I want one.
You want one?
I want
I'll make you a big butt bow too. Yeah.
I want a butt bow.
You want a butt bow? I'll make them in Weiss colors. I'll dip dye them. I'm gonna make it white and dip dye it blue. Okay, I'm making you Sailor Weiss. We're gonna make you Sailor Weiss.
I'm going to be Sailor Weiss with a butt bow.
They're going to be expecting this as a cosplay
Oh
now.
no, it's definitely gonna happen.
It's got to happen.
So I think that would be like once you finally get that technique down, and you're just like, oh, someone needs Sailor Moon bows. Give me 20 minutes.
Do you do it just like that?
It comes with like at least 4 annoyed but not really annoyed groans, and then
So my Weiss, but we'll have some annoyed
yeah,
groans
it'll
in
be
it.
like, oh,
Okay.
Kara, you need to, fine, and then it'll be done.
Love it.
By the time I'm done groaning, your bows will be done.
I can't wait. I'm excited for that now. Also, and whenever we're gonna be here all weekend, right? You're gonna be here all
Yes,
weekend.
I will be here all weekend.
We're also next to each other.
We're next to each other in our booths, and
because we're best friends.
we
love
just
each other. Oh my
decided
God.
to do joint pictures.
So we will be doing joint pictures.
We have pictures. So if you guys want like joint photo ops or something like that, come on over. We'll have them. Tell
We're
your
in
friends.
CR 43
and 44.
43 and 44.
We are right next to each other. You can't miss us. You'll probably hear us first because you'll hear, oh my God.
No, you won't.
I'm just going to walk by your guys' booth for the rest of the week and be like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh, everyone's gonna totally think that. Oh my God, everyone's gonna totally think that we talk like that now.
I did that at one con, like when I
And then
first
everyone
started,
totally
and
went with
people
it?
Thought that was my voice.
Don't go with that,
Really?
please.
When
We
I
don't
first
sound
did
like that.
Deadpool, like the first
Oh
time,
my God.
and I ran around and told everyone I was Spider-Man, I was running around doing that voice. It was terrible.
So do we have time for one more at least? One more question? 'Cause that was a horrible
Are we good
one.
for one more, guys?
Uno mas.
No,
Oh,
we're
no,
done.
he's
We got the
cutting us.
cut.
We
That
got
was the
the-
sign I've
we
been
got the
looking
symbol.
for.
All right, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Well, thank you all so much, though.
You
We
can see them all
appreciate it.
weekend.
Come see us this weekend. Thank you.